Hello. If you are watching this, then you're probably interested in replacing the wiring harness in your 6.4 Powerstroke. Well, I'm sitting here on, after completing the wiring harness job, and there's going to be a video, probably going to be super long, like 45 minutes to an hour. It's going to be all over the place as usual. But if you're interested in replacing it, you can go watch that. If you're not, and you just want a part number, then the part number will be in this video. I'm sitting in here just diagnosing stuff. I finally got a check engine light to come back on. The problems, I'm going to give you a spoiler for the long video. The problems that we're having with this truck are not solved by putting a new wiring harness on. Now, putting a new wiring harness on definitely didn't hurt, and it was quite the production, but it's something else is going on with this that's causing it to not run right. And a lot of people are probably going to get in the comments, as a few of them have been, and they've been saying, oh, you need to check your compression, your injector's shot, your engine's worn out, there's too much blow by, because I've shown all this on camera before. But here's the deal. Bad rings, cracked piston, a screwed up valve, a bad lifter, a push rod, whatever the hell it could be, that a mechanical problem. A mechanical problem is not solved by you shutting the engine off, waiting 3 seconds, turning it back on, and it runs freaking perfect. And then it will run for 15 minutes or 9 minutes or 30 or an hour or whatever, just sitting there idling. It'll run perfectly fine. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it just starts cutting out and running like crap. Mechanical problems do not fix themselves like that. They're not self-healing. If this is a self-healing Powerstroke, it's doing a real crap job, in my opinion. But yeah, for the people that are getting in the if you are subscribed to the channel and you're getting in the comments saying, oh, I think your engine's worn out, I don't think it is. Is it getting there? Definitely. It's got almost 300,000 miles on it. As you could probably see, 279,860 miles. Yeah, it's getting worn out. We got it 175,000. The oil field had it before us, and I guarantee you they weren't very good with maintenance. Oil field guys usually aren't. But is it worn out to the point where it's just not drivable? No. When I got the harness on, Dad and I took this for a test drive. We got up to the highway. We got on the highway. He didn't floor it, but he really opened it up, and it flat freaking moved. He was about to start spinning tires. I mean, it's got plenty of power. So the engine's not worn out. It's something electronic or computer related. I'm leaning towards PCM right now. But if you want the full story on how to do the wiring harness, you can go watch the full-length video, which will be linked in the description down below. I'm getting off track with stuff, but just recap. If you're going to do your wiring harness, there's a lot of stuff you got to take off. You have to remove both battery boxes, the fan shroud, and the fan surround that you'll see it when it's a big plastic ring that bolts to the engine. You got to remove all that. You have to remove the AC compressor from the engine. You don't have to disconnect it from the lines and drain your refrigerant system and all that, but you do have to remove it from the engine, unbolt it from the engine, and scoot it out of the way so you can get to one of the sensors that's back there. And in order to do that, you got to remove a couple of ground cables down below and disconnect the steering damper. And what else do you have to do? I think those are the big things, but that's just an overview if you're interested. It is quite the production. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm freaking short-brained today. It's getting hot in this pickup. I just got done putting rear brake calipers on this, so we haven't had a chance to drive it much since I put the harness on. But I just got done putting those brake calipers on. They need to be bled some more, but I'm not doing that today. It's supposed to gust up to 50 out of the southwest. No, I'm not working in this. Are you kidding me? Nah, screw that. So what I will do is go in and start putting that long form video together so that I can get it off my computer, all those video files, and I'll link it down below in the description of this one or the pinned comment or whatever when I get it completed. All the part numbers for the harness and stuff will be in the description of this video if you want to look into a harness and all that jazz. But It's just, I'm freaking exhausted doing stuff the past month. Been tearing down a house. I'm tired. This thing's still not running right. It's making me irritated. So I'm gonna get off of here and go screw with all that. Get out of this hot pickup. I'm starting to sweat pretty good. And I hope you guys will go give that video a look. If not, I understand. It's long. It's all over the place. But if you do a wiring harness replacement on your 6.4 Powerstroke, I hope it actually solves your problems, because it didn't really solve much of mine. So the only benefit is that I know for a fact the wiring harness isn't the issue anymore. So I think I've repeated myself enough. I'm going. Goodbye. Take care. Whatever. We'll catch you in the next one.